call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see, the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a team from the SEC, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The fans are ready for this one. The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. Guys, let's take a step back and talk about Notre Dame. They've climbed into the top 10, been through some battles, proving themselves to be one of the best teams in the country. What do you think about their chances of staying there?
Well, they got to keep playing at a high level, and obviously they've had tons of success now to crack into the top 10. I'll tell you, when you get top 10, David, you get everybody's attention.
Yeah, you get everybody's attention, but I hope this team ain't just searching for a top 10. Like, I hope they're trying to be the best team in the country, and you hope the best is still to come for this squad.
Isaac Breeze, and he's got 4 out to the 29. The gun, the inside give. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situations, execute on third down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Right back to the well. At midfield, he's got room. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
And already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the first on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play-action game.
This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Gonna run it. It's Young. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to the ground game on the left. Breaks into the open. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
Talking to the coaching staff coming into this game, they said explosive plays are going to be big for us. When we get our opportunities, we got to be able to hit on them, and you saw one right there that time, doing it on the ground on the opening drive of the game. That just shows you this offense, they are locked in and in tune and on the same page early.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Hale. He'll be out of bounds at the 23 after gambling and bringing it out of the end zone. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They go to the ground. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. Guys, let's chat about Alabama. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. You play so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The offense changing the play. To the air, it's Russell. Plucks it out of the air. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Alabama pushing the tempo. On the move. Almost got to the sticks on 3rd down. Able to pick up 6, but they're looking at a 4th and 1. Finding an escape route. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Yeah, I like it. I like the confidence of the coaches. When you're an offensive coach, you got to be aggressive nowadays. And going for it in your own territory, it used to be, no, you can't do that. Now, everybody's like, you know what? Analytically, that makes sense.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Oh, he's got some space. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
The Crimson Tide rolled to that last first down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. Finds a little space. Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Handoff from the gun. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Nice job by the defense just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Russell. Caught close to the marker, it's Bernard. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
With the run on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Using his feet. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Touchdown, Irish! The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Coming out with it, it's Hale. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. In front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Toss to the outside. And some room to work. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Motion from the wideout. Dropping back, it's Russell. Bringing the heat. With the catch, it's Miller. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a team from the SEC, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. He'll bring it out. It's Hale. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Dropping back, it's Simpson. He's going to go for a big one. Reels it in down the left side. He's into the open down the middle. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way.
Establishing the run game, go up top right now, play one, be aggressive. You told everybody all week, we're going to come out, we're going to be aggressive, and they are. They take the shot, they get rewarded. One play, one touchdown. What a start.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Notre Dame. It's been a season to remember so far, fresh off their new top 10 ranking. How far can this team go?
Well, they're starting to get there now, right? And I think once you get some big wins, Jesse, and you start to climb up, you start to feel that and the momentum and the confidence that it builds with your squad.
He's loose. Inside the 30. Past the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
He'll bring it out. It's Hale. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking for a man. It's Russell. He's got him. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Alabama quickly back to the line. Let's talk about Alabama. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting. Just last week, a commitment from a big-time four-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I'm not going to go play with that guy.
Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. He'll take it himself. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. Quarterback keeper. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. They want to get this defense on its heels. In your own territory, 4th down. No problem at all. They just go for it again.
What about you, Reese? Are you going for that?
Yeah, man. They're working that left side. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's Russell. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. They'll move the tight end. Wants to throw on 3rd. Going to take a shot at this DB. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 1st down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He might want another play. On 4th down, trying to find his man. He'll take another shot here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Running it to the right. Got the 1st down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This will make Irish eyes smile because they're shaking down thunder from the sky with this running game.
Just pound, pound, pound. What are you going to do? Are you going to meet the physical challenge of the Irish because they're ready to rumble?
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Running to the left. Look out, he's got room. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Looking for space. It's Love. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hale. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Going for the big play. He's got it on the left. He's loose. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown time.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play for it.
Yeah, when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Here come the Irish back on offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like 2 heavyweights just trading blows.
Wide open, he makes the catch. All kinds of room to the right. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Irish!
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. And how about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you can tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Back to throw, it's Russell. Quickly to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Wants to go up top on first down. Grab near the sticks. It's Hale. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. Alabama pushing the tempo.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at it, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line. Alabama with with a multitude of options on second and short. Wants to go up top. Moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down. He's out of bounds after the good pickup, and what a way to end the first period. Will we see more offensive firepower on display, or will the defenses finally find their footing? We're ready to go here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Back to pass, it's Russell. He's moving out of the pocket. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And the defense makes a play, finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
Really need to pick up some yardage this time on second and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Second down, he'll throw it. Got a man. It's Hale. At the 20, he's got space. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. From the red zone, looking for a space. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. A design run for the quarterback. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. He's looking to throw on third and short. Got his man. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
On first and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. Caught in the backfield, it's Hale. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! Setting up for the extra point and the tie. Boy, these offenses are just making it look easy.
Defense optional in college football nowadays. So many weapons, so much speed on the field, so hard to defend. Defense, I don't know how you play it. I really don't. Just try to get a stop, beg for one, please.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll run this play from the pistol. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll leave it with the lone back. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going.
When I go into every game, I want to get my running back going. I want to get the ground game going, and he has. This afternoon, over 100 yards now, showed you a little bit of everything in the run game, and that's why this offense has been hungry.
Backed up now, here's second and long. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They give up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Fires downfield. And the third down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense.
I got to be honest, guys. I know there are a lot of people out there with this field position that would say punt the football, but based on the success they've had early in this game with 3 touchdowns already, playing with confidence, I think I'd just go for it.
Punt is on its way. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. To be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Throws for the tight end. Got it in the middle, it's Edwards. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. Alabama quickly back to the line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one.
Going for it all. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Guys, let's chat about Alabama. They really got it going the last few weeks, won their last 3, and maybe going to get a little bit of national attention.
Yeah, they had some bumps in the road early in the year, but this is a team that's starting to peak at the right time. They're building momentum, building confidence, stacking these wins. They want to put another one in a W column here today, Dave.
And this is why we love the expansion of the college football playoffs. Sometimes you get hot at the right time. Like late in the season, and you look like a team that could do some damage, and then you get to that moment and you get the opportunity now. So keep putting it together and see what happens.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Fires left. It's caught. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable 3rd down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. He wants it all. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Makes the grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient 2 minutes. They'll try it over the left side. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll move the wide receiver. On the run, it's Love. Got the first down and still on his feet. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
And obviously, if you're going to be in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy, you got to be putting out big stat games week in, week out. He's been doing it all season long and obviously had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again here today in a game where a lot of Heisman Trophy voters, they're watching this one.
Makes the grab. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the first down marker. Get in there and get it.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. The give to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Off the play fake. Makes the grab. It's Fields. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
And a great play design here in this type of situation. Obviously, trailing, you're trying to put something up on the scoreboard and just using the sideline, using the boundary, getting the ball out of bounds and stopping it.
They'll try the toss to the left. Knocked down way behind the line of scrimmage. It's going to be a loss of 7. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To throw, it's Carr. Fires to the middle. Got it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Great job of execution in the passing game. QB and his target on the exact same page. The extra point now is going to tie this thing up. And they've got some real momentum here heading in at halftime.
And they tacked on the extra point. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. From inside his own 15, looking for room. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
They'll knock him down, and that will take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll open the second half with a run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Breaks away in the middle. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
Yeah, offensive line, give me a crack. I'll do the rest. How about the Jets? The speed. He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Texas is painting an offensive masterpiece so far. It's been like a Bob Ross masterclass. They're up 14 over Arkansas. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Russell. Looking to scramble. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Now on 2nd down. Back to pass. He's going to let one go back to the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you into predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to corral.
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the 3rd quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
The offense will stay on the field and go for it on 4th down. 2 for 3 so far in this one. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Throws to the wideout. He's got it in, more than enough for a 1st down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off. A shot toward the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Back to pass, it's Russell. Extending the play. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it's picked off right at the goal line. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And that's going to be a tough throw for the quarterback to make, right? He's right-handed, he's rolling to his left, and that throw is going way down the field. So he's not going to be able to get all the velocity he wants. And he didn't have the accuracy either, and that's a bad combination, and that's a big part of why that ball was intercepted.
Handoff to the lone back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. The play-action fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his big tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Irish have always been built on the run, but timely completions are important, like the great Tom Clements back in the day or John Hewart.
Got to be clutch, right? Got to be balanced and got to find those moments where you can thrive. It's always a system, it seems like, at Notre Dame where it's been built around the run game and it's built around physicality, but they got to get that element of balance to really take off and get to that next level.
They stripped it out. And the ball goes out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Defense showing blitz here. He'll try the left side. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. Off play action. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
And the returner will be dragged down. Here comes that Alabama offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Russell. Now he's going to break the pocket. He's in open space downfield. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run, but that time they had him all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
They need the 40 to convert here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take a deep shot here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
The offense will stay out there to go for it on 4th down again. They're 3 for 4 so far in this one. Quarterback may change this route. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Power football with the run. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. I'm not really sure what the thought process here is other than just trying to troll them by not running a play. The Irish send out the punt unit. Kick is in the air. Makes the tackle really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the 4th quarter gets underway.